Mycetoma. What is it? What causes it? What are the symptoms? And how can you treat it?
أنا إبراهيم وعمري 15 سنة جاتني مادورة وما بقدر أتحرك وما بقدر بمشي حسي وعمل لها عملية وتاني رجعت وتاني عمل لها تاني رجعت تاني إن شاء الله حسي ينظفوها وبقت كويسة إن شاء الله أتخرج وبقى كويسة وأمشي المدرسة وتاني رجع وأمشي المدرسة كويس.
First fully described in 1842 in Madurai, India, it has been a long journey for mycetoma to be fully recognized as a neglected tropical disease. Since the 1950s, there have been some studies that have examined drugs and ways to treat the disease, but it wasn't until 2016 that mycetoma was recognized fully as an NTD.
Mycetoma is a chronic inflammation of the tissues caused by bacterial or fungal infections. The bacteria and fungus enter the body through a break in the skin and are found in soil and water. There are two main types of mycetoma, actinomycetoma and eumycetoma. Actinomycetoma is caused by numerous types of bacteria entering and infecting the body, and eumycetoma is caused by multiple types of fungi.
Mycetoma affects many people. Some of the population affected include people of all ages and mostly men from 20 to 40 years old, also including poor regions in Latin America, Asia, and Africa, and people who hold agricultural jobs, such as farmers and livestock herders. In 2013, 8,763 cases of mycetoma were reported, but that number was definitely much higher because the only eligible cases reported were in a single hospital in one city in one country. If you look at the map provided, you'll see that some of the countries affected by mycetoma are all centered near or along the equator. This is known as the mycetoma belt. Some of these countries include Venezuela, Chad, Ethiopia, India, and many more.
Mycetoma is a buildup of subcutaneous masses that take years to fully form, like the pictures seen. However, these lesions and masses are painless, and so it takes years for people to actually seek treatment. And then by this time, the mycetoma has reached the bone. Mycetoma also has a discharge of sand-like particles called grains that can be different colors depending on which type of mycetoma is infecting the patient. These colors can be white, yellow, red, brown, or black.
Because there are multiple types of mycetoma, there are also multiple methods of treatment. Actinomycetoma is treatable with antibiotics such as the ones listed. And because of this, surgery is usually not needed. It's done in 4 cycles over a period of about 8 months, and the cure rate is 90%. Eumycetoma uses long-term antifungal meds such as the ones listed, but they are usually toxic in long-term treatment, and so the cure rate is as low as 26%, with surgery and amputation usually needed. Because of this, other drugs have been looked into as more effective treatments.
Are to wear closed-toed shoes or clothing to protect yourself from getting cuts and clean and disinfect wounds.
في الواقع تقر وزارة الصحة بأن مايسيتوما مشكلة كبيرة للصحة العامة في البلاد، ولأن هذا المرض يسبب مشكلة للمجتمعات الأكثر فقرا في البلاد كذلك. لذلك نحن بحاجة إلى مزيد من الوعي، وهنالك ضرورة للحصول على أفضل الأدوية وإجراء بحوث لإيجاد حلول ناجعة لآلاف من